Okay, first tell me your name.
I am Katy Burt.
What do you do?
I am a pop culture journalist based in the United States. I come to Korea once a year usually because I write about Korean pop culture from an American perspective. And as someone who isn't Korean, I want to come here to better understand the people and the places that are the context for the media that I'm writing about.
So what's your connection to BTS?
I love BTS. I'm a huge fan. I cover a lot of different kinds of K-pop and K-drama and K-film, but BTS is, personally the Korean culture that I'm most moved by and most interested in. So whenever there's an opportunity to meet other ARMY and just to have good conversations and listen to good conversations, I want to be there if possible. Yeah, I think I was tangentially aware of them as someone who pays attention to pop culture, but it was definitely during the pandemic that I started to learn more. I remember there was a video or a GIF of the performance where Jungkook lifts Jimin up in Black Swan, and it was on Tumblr. And I think my sister actually was the one who found it and said, like, you have to watch this. So I knew BTS existed and I wanted to learn more, but I'm often very busy watching things and listening to things that I, have to for work that I just didn't have the time. And then I was able to find the time and I wanted to learn so much more about them. And I loved their dance. I think that was what first drew me in. But then it, as other ARMY know, there's so many facets of their art and their performance. I think whatever it may be that draws you in, whether it's the music, the dance, personalities, their variety show, humor, whatever it may be, that's just kind of the entry point. I think there's a real depth to their music and to what they do.
And there are this one of the inevitable question to ARMYs is like, who's your bias?
I know. I always ask that question of other ARMYs, but I actually am OT7. I think maybe one day I'll have a bias, but I'm patient. I'm waiting to find out who it is. And in the meantime, I can't choose.
And can you choose your favorite BTS song?
No. There's so many that have meant a lot to me, and I think, I'm sure our other ARMY can relate to this, depending what your mood might be. Like, when I've felt down or been depressed or anxious, like Blue and Gray has been a really special song to me. I love Microcosmos. This first song I listened to like on repeat was Answer Love Yourself. I think that's what it's called. Sometimes I get the different names confused, but for whatever reason that really, I don't know, it felt special. I think the songs that they have that are about, like knowing yourself and loving yourself those feel rare in terms of pop music as those subjects being explored in an authentic way. So I think I've been really drawn to those. I'm trying to think. I know I have so many. Ampon Man.
Wow. I think it's been ages since I heard the name Ampon Man. Waiting for you,
Ampon Man. Yeah, I was in Japan yesterday, and they have these in Korea too. It's like the shops that have all the little machines where you can try to get a figure or a plushie or whatever. And I couldn't decide of all the machines. There were so many, and there weren't any BTS ones. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And then I saw an Ampon Man one, so I tried to get an Ampon Man, but I didn't. But it was a nice moment.
Yeah, and it's one of the most fun and enjoyable performance they
Yeah.
always give as a group.
I know.
For them.
I think especially people who don't actually know that much about BTS, they don't realize how silly they can be. And I think that's an underrated aspect of their pop personas and their music and their artistry. Because sometimes I think we need a little silliness.
A lot of silliness these days.
I know.
But since you became, kind of BTS fan during the pandemic, then only a couple of years after you became a fan, they went to the army, right? So how did it feel?
I'm so curious about people who have become fans while they've been away in the army. I mean, it definitely. I actually was having a hard time at that point when it was announced, and it made me sad because I feel like, having new music and new moments from BTS can really just like brighten up your day. But I also felt confident that I would be able to wait as a fan, there's no doubt that I would still be a fan when they came back. I was actually in Korea when they announced that they were leaving. And yeah, I just remember being really sad. But I also feel lucky because I did get to see them perform before they left, which a lot of people just don't get to do, even if they've been a fan since they debuted, So I do feel really lucky about that.
And now they are all discharged.
I know.
Just the air feels different.
I know. Yeah. I'm so excited. I'm excited too that they seem to be taking their time to, I hope, to create new music and hopefully, having the time to create what they want and share it on their own schedule. BTS feels so special, so I'm curious to see what, growing up further alongside them, whatever age you may be, is going to feel like. And hopefully they have the space to really, explore and change and grow. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll be there.
So what are your expectations to BTS and ARMY, the fandom at the moment?
I don't know. I mean, I hope that, online especially, I think all spaces are feeling like more and more hostile these days. So I just hope that ARMY can continue to be kind to one another and to BTS. And yeah, I hope for BTS, I think that they are able to be themselves. Like I said, as they grow and change. Yeah, I mean, right now I feel like I'm just excited for them to come back. So yeah.
Lastly, with you, let's say when you meet BTS in person, what would you like to tell them?
Whew. I don't know. I think it depends the context.
Maybe in an interview.
Yeah.
That will be your first comment.
Yeah, not in an interview.
Maybe 50 years from now, you run into them in a restaurant.
I know. Well, first of all, I hope I speak fluent Korean at this point. No. I think more than telling them something, I think I would have questions. Maybe that's the reporter in me. But I also think, thank you for sharing so much of themselves with their fans. And yeah, I think thank you.
And what is the foremost question that you want to ask them?
I'm always curious, if they have an idea in their head when they say or think of ARMY, because we're such a diverse, huge group of people that feels incomprehensible for the human mind to I don't know, but then we are this personification ARMY. So I always wonder if they have a feeling or like, I don't know, like a shape, an image that they think of when they think of Army. Yeah, I think that's one of my questions for them.
All right. Thank you so much, Katie.
Thank you.